Hey guys, this is StarrySky, and welcome to this Rage DPS sockets and tactical mod video. Now this video is going to be looking at which mods you should be using in your gear, and also the white tactical mods as well, which I'm using, and I will go through and explain why. Now, Rage is a precision based power because most of your damage will come from the construct combo of that to do with Outrage or Dreadful Blast, and they're the biggest hunting skills. So it is a full precision based power. So, saying that, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our red sockets, so we want to go full precision. Now that will be our hands, our waist, our feet, and our back, and of course both our two rings as well. We'll all have, and you should put an end to this, pure precision. So that will cover all our red sockets. And then in our yellow sockets, now this is just a personal preference, but I personally like to use restoration and precision in my yellow sockets for. Now some people might go for precision and power because they just want a little bit of extra power pool to use. Personally for me, I like to have the extra bit of restoration because I get more heals from like healing barrels and all this kind of stuff. It just increases my little bit of survivability, and it's just a personal preference. But I mean, it's up to you personally want. Precision and power is a good one, but also I like resto and precision. That's my preference. And that's in the head and in the shoulders. So in the chest and the legs, I am using precision and health. That's just the best one overall to be using. You get the precision and also you get a little bit of extra health. It's a win-win situation. So that is pretty much all the mods we should be using in our gear. I should say all the socket mods covered. It's a precision based power. So now onto the tactical mods. First of all, go to the weapon one. We want to do blast adapter. Literally, this will proc every now and again, and it would just do an AoE damage, and it's just another way of getting extra free damage into our rotations and all this kind of stuff. It procs, we get free damage. It's good to have. Plus, it also hits down the enemies as well. And then on neck, we want to have escalator might. Now the reason why we use this for is because it's just such an easy affinity to get to be used. The might, it stacks 3 times, so it's 87 times 3. And basically to get this affinity to activate is we have to hit an enemy with a harmful superpower, which pretty much means any power from our loadout. So if we use Outrage, that's a harmful superpower, so we're going to get the 87. And then as soon as we hit it with another power from our loadout, that's going to be another one. And this effect lasts 8 seconds. So if we're going to constantly be hitting it with something from our loadout, then we're constantly going to be buffed. I think it's like 200 and over 240 something extra might just for using powers from our loadout. So it's just such an easy mod, and it's such a beneficial one to use. Now in the back, I use Berserker because this increases my damage output by 30% while my HP drops below 35%. Now all DPSs know that with the spike damage in this game, which I mean by that is basically when you get hit for a couple of thousand at a time, high spike damage, your HP is going to drop below 35% quite a bit, but you just don't know because you're constantly getting healed. So once our HP drops below, thanks to that spike damage, our HP will drop below 35%. For that second or maybe 2 seconds, our damage output will increase by 30%. So that could be the difference between having like an extra couple of hundred added on to something damage. So it's worth having this mod in just to get some extra damage out of it for our HP getting low. It's such a good mod for literally having to do nothing. And then when we use in our chest, we will use penetrating strikes. Now thanks to Kaiser's doing this video, we learned that penetrating strikes is for better high-end content. Because with core strength, it's good at low levels, but the higher the content gets, the higher the defense gets. So the damage modifier you actually get from it lessens. Even though it says 10% damage modifier, the higher the content gets, if for some reason it loses its damage modifier. I think around T5, core strength gives around 6 point something % damage modifier, which is quite bad. So people use penetrating strikes because at lower end content, core strikes is better, but at higher end content, the penetrating strikes gets better. and so this one is the one to be using for your chest mod. In the feet, use Deadly Block. It's such a good mod. Basically, every time you do a block counter, you deal 25% of whatever your precision is to your enemy, or I should say ad, or boss. So, if you also run a full precision build, then you're going to do a lot of free damage just for blocking. So, if you're in PvE, you block on the boss, he's going to take a lot of damage just from you block countering him. It's another way, free damage for blocking. Can't really argue with it. Okay, and it has... for Rage, there really is not a good one for the hand sockets. There's like Empowered Channeling, there's Enduring Damage. None of them really work for it unless you're going to be using like Channeled Hate or something really along the line of that. So the mod I am using, just because there is really no option for it, is I just put Mighty Smash in it for, because you gain weaponization equal to 25% of your might and an additional 5% critical hit chance while smashing or weaponized objects. Now, weaponization pretty much allows you to pick up something that's heavier, like super strength. It gives you 100% weaponization. So basically, if you weren't being able to pick up a car with super strength, you can. It just allows you to pick it up, something heavier, chuck it, and do damage. With Mighty Smashing in, it gives you a little bit of weaponization, so you're able to pick up something that you couldn't do before, throw it, and you would do more damage with it, thanks to having Mighty Smashing in though. I mean, it's just a fun mod really, just to have in, because there is nothing else good. So that is pretty much all the mods I'm using. That covers all the sockets. Oh, and just for people that are interested, in Legacy is full 90 vendor gear, not raid gear, and that includes my weapon and rings. Obviously, the trinket's still only like 86, so I'm missing some damage from that, missing some stats. But for vendor gear, my stats are currently 1,835 precision and 2,974 might, with a combat rating of 103. So it's got pretty beastie precision. So yeah, but if I had full raid gear, I don't know, I'd probably be pushing maybe 1900 precision, could be more, even with the utility belt. But anyway, I hope this guide would be beneficial to people who are kind of like stuck on what mods, or I should say, what kind of build to be using for Rage. Go full precision. You will notice your damage will increase. If you were like precision and might or pure might, then you're not getting the maximum damage you should be. Go full precision and you'll notice the difference. So guys, I hope this guide will benefit you. Please let me know if there's anything else that you think could be improved in it. So thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light!